Later tonight, Pike captures a German prisoner in Dad's army. But first, we have the Thamesmen.
Oh, George, my friend, how are you?
I'm good. I'm really we're here. I'm George. I'm in Los Angeles.
My name's Alex. I'm in Colorado. As you can tell from my accent, I'm the cowboy with something to prove in town.
When are you going to buy a cowboy hat?
Pretty soon.
Are you going to buy one?
Oh yeah.
Are you going to buy boots?
I mean, I'm gonna get cowboy boots, and also I was looking at pickup trucks, as you do. Okay. I'm not gonna get a normal pickup truck. I'm gonna get something from the 70s. You know, they're just. I mean, when I grew up and I watched TV, and I mean, it was the 70s. You know, the big pickup trucks, and Clayton and Jim Barnes from Dallas or whatever, Cliff Barnes.
I love that styling. Americans had the styling of those old 60s, 70s cars up until the gas crisis. You know, up until like mid 70s, and then it all went to pop. But prior to that, their styling was beautiful. You know,
60s and 70s in America. And then you came out with that. You know, America.
Yeah.
America came out with pop art. Yeah. You know, and it came out with muscle cars. America at one point was just leading the world on fashion. Absolutely, you know.
Yeah, a different kind of fashion, though. You know, I mean, let's face it. At that time, you had your Ferraris and you had your Fiats and you had your European sort of, going to be down on the south coast of France kind of fashion. You know, you think about, like, I always remember that scene at the beginning of, maybe I'll put it up on behind us, the scene at the beginning of The Italian Job, where they're going, that car's going through the tunnel, and the
Lamborghini,
and the mafia boss with his glasses, and that style, that was different though. That was 16,
but also America at the same time had the Pollock, and they had Andy Warhol, and then you had pop art, and then you had punk coming out, and Debbie Harry, and
the Australians would argue punk started with the Saints in Australia, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they would argue that, because we saw that track and it was like, that was light years ahead. Yeah, and it was amazing. Like, that came from Australia. Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, that's not what we're here for. We're here for something which is very different from all of that. We're taking a return to an artist we loved.
She is a photon of light. And she is just a piece of pollen. Yeah. We're going back to a favourite of ours that we discovered through the Thamesmen, the Reaction Channel, an immaculate, amazing clarity of voice, Aurora. And where does she come from? What country can you remember?
I should know. It was somewhere in the Scandinavian regions, wasn't it? Yeah, so we should remember that.
Up there.
Yeah, good job.
Up there in the land of the ice and snow.
Is she a Viking there, Alex?
I'm not even going into the Viking conversation after getting absolutely hammered by our subscribers. But no, she is of Nordic origin, and I do apologise. Really apologise. I should have researched that before asking my colleague whilst we were recording. You
could have got your old ChatGPT out for the right answer, couldn't you?
If you had to guess now, and our guess, and then we'll see who gets it right.
It's Norway.
You think it's Norway?
It is Norway.
Okay. I'll go Norway then.
No, I said it with huge confidence, and I might be wrong, actually.
Okay, hang on a second.
Look it up on ChatGPT.
Where does Aurora, the singer, not the light, come from? Norway. We were both right. And do you know what's really cool about Aurora? That is her given birth name.
Is it really?
It's not a stage name. Aurora, a mum, she probably just lay on her back, looked up and went, Aurora.
And that was it. She grew into her name then, didn't she?
She did grow into that. Luckily, it wasn't Smelly Bigfoot.
That would have been. That was your name, wasn't it? I think.
That was my Pigpen. But no, Aurora, no. And the name, her birth name, suits her style so well.
Excellent. Oh, well, now, the track is called Churchyard, and it's live at KEXP, which is a radio station, which we've seen some tracks from. They do a great job of performances there, like stripped down, but great quality. And we actually have a couple of notes, don't we, on this one? So
yeah, do you want to butcher them?
I'll give it a go. Yeah. So Churchyard, 2018, off her second album, she said this to say about the song: Churchyard is like the concept of someone bigger using their power in the wrong way. That happens all the time in politics, with children, women. I wanted the song to feel empowering, like at the end of Churchyard. She comes back to haunt him. Interesting notes.
The way you read them,
did they make any sense
you
at all?
put so much life into them.
I was just like going, I don't know. Anyway, beautifully written. Thank you, Chris. Good job.
I think if you haven't seen Aurora and you're with us on this one for the first one, you're going to meet and you're going to hear one of the greatest voices that has come out of Europe, and she's so unique. And I know at the end of this I'm going to be absolutely speechless, because whenever we do react to her, she absolutely knocks us sideways.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, should we check it out?
Yeah, count me in, big boy.
Are you ready, sir? Aurora, Churchyard, live at KEXP.
2, 1.
Go.
He told me I belong in a churchyard. He told me I could walk away, but I wouldn't get far. Tell me, how do people know what is hurt, what is love? Oh, he told me I belong in a churchyard. Words pointy like arrows, wounds no one can see. He closed all the windows as his anger broke free. I will not remember you as somebody else. my head,
Oh my God. Right. Anyone who didn't listen to that with headphones, go back now and listen to that with headphones. That was mind-blowing.
I forgot how intriguing and interesting and different and amazing she is.
Fucking amazing. That absolutely mind-blowingly brilliant. All right, big shout out to that band she's got, right? That backing singer that she has got, that super, I mean, that you can't get a nanometer between those two. Their harmonies are so perfect.
Yeah.
You know, and then the band, obviously, they're all Norwegian men. They've got to have their beards, but they were perfect. But great band behind her. Great harmonies.
It was just, and the way it started, so peaceful and so quiet, you know, like a churchyard. It was, you know, and it had that huge sort of reverb on it, that space, you know, which again reminded me of like a church and in many ways, you know, thinking back to that performance we saw she did in the cathedral. Do you remember that one where it was just the acoustics were insane, you know, and just sounded ridiculous, and so it sort of filled. Then it just was sort of filling in that space, you know, and grew and built and like fantastic.
That's probably my favourite track she's done.
They're all
But maybe because we haven't done, it was Helene, one of our subscribers said, you got it, and it was like, yeah, all right, you know, and you're right, it's fresh again, and it's just like, she is so unique. She stands on an island by herself.
Yeah. Well, hey, nice reminder to us, you know, like, don't forget where you came from, and let's, you know, I'm sure there's an awful lot of Aurora we still haven't ever even touched. So, you know,
how big is she? I mean, has she broken the U? I don't think she's broken the US, right?
Not
yet.
I mean, she's appeared on like I think, you know, like now if I may be wrong, I thought KXCP that was said recorded in Reykjavik, but I think the KEXP is a
Seattle.
Is a Seattle station.
So I haven't seen her over here. I've seen all the recordings in Europe.
Well, no,
but, I mean, she deserves just to start blowing up more and more and more and more. You know, great, absolutely fantastic. You know, it reminded me a lot. There were the bits of Massive Attack in there as well early on. The early, you know, kind of that space. But I loved all that, as you said, that reverb. On the reverb, I would have picked Grand Hall. You know,
Monster Cathedral.
Absolutely. Big Fandango. The Monster Cavernous.
Yeah, it was exactly like a reverb time of days. Like, you know.
God almighty, she's good. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, obviously we need more Aurora, don't we?
Because we've got so much time on our hands that we can just do hundreds of bands. But yes, add it to the list again. Let's get it back onto the wheel. The time for that to go. Maybe fate will dictate we should put it on the wheel.
Absolutely, the wheel was coming back. So yeah, what track should we put down there for Aurora? Because she deserves to be up there.
She does. Yeah.
Oh, I don't feel so bad about my suntan now.
You have.
I feel, you know, I'm so pale.
We can fix it in the edit, can't we? We can get color correction going. And
I don't need to. We just need to do Aurora tracks every day, and then I look healthy.
Okay. I mean, I might mess around, like, you know, I don't know if this is going to work, but I might just like go, and then
stop it. I didn't enjoy that. I really didn't, and hopefully you didn't pick a bad colour for me.
We'll see.
All right. I'll see you on the flip side.
I'll see you on the flip side.
I'm gonna put some dots around my eyes now. All right, bye.